Too low to the mall, with a couple capos and 100 fucking dimes. Collar slaughter gang, you get your shit popped. Jack up with a drum, this bitch ain't never go stop. Be on that line for shit.
Hey you guys, the Island Girl here, liking my new hairdo. Of course, my kids don't like it. They're like, Mom, why are you wearing gray hair when your hair is still black? Because I want to. So cute. Anyway, how y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Did y'all do the cake decorating? Post your cake. Put it in the comments so I can see it. I'm gonna be so disappointed no one did the cake recipe for their cakes. All right, so I'm gonna make this quick while I try to fix me. I wish now I gotta get the money up to do that camera that turns when you turn. Turn. I can't wait to get that camera, that little pod, whatever you call it. All right, let me do this. Let me figure out what I'm gonna do. I just don't know what I want to eat today. But anyway, God said don't worry about what to eat and what to drink. So, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Anywho, you know, y'all know that I've been taking care of my aunt. I go in the mornings, and sometimes again I go at night to help her into bed if her son doesn't help her, right? Or if he's, I don't know, not that he doesn't help her, but if they're not too tired, they can help each other to bed. Because I think he had the same issue 5 years ago with a stroke, and then here comes my aunt now with it. So, and I told you the whole situation. So, my thing is to all of those mothers, like myself, maybe in your 30s, maybe in your 20s and your 40s. I want to tell you right now, when you get older and you're dependent on these children that you have beared, I said that wrong. It didn't come out right. The kids that you have now, do not expect them to take care of you when you get old. If you got your expectation up and, you know, my son or my daughter is going to be taking care of me when I get older and it's going to be yada, 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 you'll mess around and get your feelings hurt. Because right now, I'm the last straw for my aunt. She got grandchildren. She got great-grandchildren. And they're nowhere to be found right now. Don't even talk about money. Don't even talk about money. Let you have some money. They're going to try to get it all before you're gone. So, you know what I said to myself? I got 2 best friends. And I have decided to write not to say that I got things like that. I ain't got no asset like that. But you see my last days and what I want going forth on this earth until I leave, I'm going to put that in the hands of my best friend. Because I know. I got one best friend, we've been together 30 years. 30 years. And I know for sure she gonna get my kids right. She gonna tell them what she needs to tell them. Because her best friend, she's gonna know what her best friend wants and likes are. If they can't figure it out and they can't come together on nothing, she's going to be the one in charge. Because, people, stop and think. Put it in writing. Put something in place, because a day is going to come and you're thinking these kids that you put forth on this earth are going to take care of you. They're not. They're not. And if you looking at me through this camera and say, oh, she don't know what she talking about, my kids ain't gonna do that. No, stop it. Stop it right now. Because your expectation for your children are too high. Now I hope to God they do what they supposed to for you. But I know for mine, I ain't expecting them to do crap. Just like I'm seeing what's going on with my auntie right now. She got all my auntie is a giver. She is a generous, sweetest woman that God had put on this earth. She raised me from I was 15 years old. And if you watch my deportation video, I came in this country living with her. She's the one who put me in school as a little girl. When I got matured up and all, yes, my mom had pulled me away from her for a while, but I found my way back to her because I remember how she treated me. There's a point in time in my life where, I was taking care of my mom, and my mom, it's like my mom thought I was a scum of the earth. She didn't, and you know what? Sad to say, I just remembered this. When I was in my 30s, and my mom tried to break up my relationship, my marriage, and she living with me. And I told my husband, I said, me and my mom don't get along. Don't move her in. She good right over there. Even I was helping her. She good where she at. Just let her be. He moved her in. All right. I make do. I make it happen. I took care of my mom. She still tried to damage me. It's almost like she was trying to give me that one slab, like that one push me over the edge type situation. And I said to my sister, I said, no, something wrong with her. Y'all gotta move. You and her move together. And I found them an apartment and I put them in it. And I said, y'all go on and live together, because I gotta look at time. I gotta go to my aunt, get her out of bed. Anyway, I just said, no, for a mother. I said, Mama, why you so evil to me? What have I done to you? I never been to jail. I try to be the best daughter ever. Try to do things to make you proud. Even though my high school didn't go like it should have, and my schooling didn't go like it should have, I tried my best. I tried my best to do what I could for you. Why you so mean to me? Why you do me this way? And I told my daughter, I said, you need to go get her brain checked. Because something ain't right with this woman. Something ain't right. Anywho, hold on one second. I'm back. I said something ain't right with this woman. You gotta go get her checked out. So, maybe 2 years later, my sister called me and said, hey, your mama at Quick Trip asking for an oil change. And what you calling me for? In between this time, she was like, your mama said she apologized. Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about that. It is what it is. She done me the way she did. I can't go back. I'm not going back. y'all be good. If y'all need anything, let me know. Be good. So she now come to me and talk about your mama saying she I think she went to Quick Trip. My nephew might have seen her there. And he was like, Grandma, what you doing here? Getting gas? And she was like, no, I'm in here for oil change. And then they both, my nephew's like, oh, that don't sound right. And then the next day, she getting up at 6 o'clock in the evening to go to work. So she calls me now and say, hey, I think your mama's sick. And you might need to go and take her back in. I said, no, ain't nothing wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She just needs some vitamin D and vitamin E. No, ain't nothing wrong with her. Anyway, my sister said, no, something is definitely wrong. Something is wrong with her. You need to go on and come get her checked out. I was like, no, I can't take care of this lady. No, I can't. God, no, please, no. No, I can't do it. And it ended up being the worst daughter ever. I had to take care of her mom. And I did not want to. I cried and I begged God, please, no, I cannot take care of her. No, I cannot. Now this is like coming back at me again now with my aunt. I got to take care of somebody that is close to me now again. I'm like, I didn't say I can't. I just like, oh, auntie, you done so much for your kid. You done so much for your grandkid. Granny dear, she living with her kid, but the grandkids, man, I remember she done took care of them, bought for them. They weren't never without. My aunt, if I ask her for something, or I feel like even now, in the situation I'm in, being 50 and broke, if I say, auntie, can I borrow? Back in the day, she would let me borrow and I would pay her back. And now to just see her the way she is, and that her family is not around her the way they should. Even when we all came up from Jamaica, she got friends that she had lived with her, and till they got on their feet, they're not around. And I just can't believe it. And it's just disappointing to know, even when I get old, I'm likely to face this same situation. My greatest, wish is to never be in a nursing home, because I have had my own assisted living, and even that my mom was jealous about, like, why can't you go to them folks' house and take care of them? Why you gotta find a way to the folks come to you? Because I can. And because the card that was dealt to me, I tried to do way different and above what I've been dealt. So if they know, or the word is getting out there, that I can take care of them, I'm gonna do it. And they're gonna come to me and pay me for that service. My mama always. But guys, I took care of my mama the best way I knew how. Like I told y'all, we were already illegal in this country, so she didn't have nothing. She didn't have no benefits. The little that she did pay into Social Security, which was a SSI, she got like $500. $500 can't take care of nobody back 5, 6 years ago? No. So I had to figure out a way on how I'm going to care for her. How am I going to take care of her? So yes, I came up with the idea for people to come in to a resident that I rented, and I took very good care of them. Very good care. And my mom. I had my mom at home with me. And she was so mean. She took that meanness all the way to her grave. And then I had to get a counselor to come in here and say, man, why is this woman so mean to me? What's going on with her? Her brain wasn't too bad. Then she, could have a conversation with the counselor, and the counselor told me at the end of their meeting, you gotta move her out of here. What? Why? Y'all are not gonna get along, and you need to move her out. So she choked me one good time. I said, okay, she gotta go. I get to move her out. The counselor already warned me and already told me that with her type of Alzheimer's, she doesn't care for you very much. Well, I'm like, hey, she ain't cared for me for a long time. So, hey, so be it. It is what it is. So, just different from what my aunt dealing with to the difference from what my aunt dealing with to what I had to deal with my mom. My mom, all humans deserve, respect and dignity of care. And I felt like I did my best, for my mother, even though she didn't even like me. And here go my aunt, who loved me. You could see the peace in her face when I come through the door. You could see the peace. You could see the happiness of me being there when I come through the door. And it's almost like I wish my mom had looked at me like that when I came through the door. Instead of when I come, my mom bolting out the door, trying to go up the street, trying to get away from me. And now my aunt can depend on me. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that she got me right now. She got me and I got her. Because nobody, your kids, nobody else that you depend on to be there for you, don't be surprised if they're not. Don't be surprised. And then don't let money be involved. Don't. So, I'm not charging my aunt nothing. Yes, she, gave me $50 the other day for gas, and I'm appreciative of that, even though I didn't want to take a dime from her. But, my morning hustle now have to be put on hold because I'm trying to get her going with home health and stuff like that, things that she has paid back into. Got insurance for to cover her now and see what they'll cover her with. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy to say that you can't even depend on your kids when you get older and get of age. You cannot. And I'm telling y'all right now, put it in writing. Put your last days on this earth in writing. Figure it out. And somebody you trust they gonna have your back. I know for sure my best friend got my back. I know that for a fact. She knows we so intertwined. It's like even now, if something's wrong with me, I feel bad about something, I feel sad about something, she feeling it and she calling me. That's how deep we go. So, anywho, I just wanted to share that. I didn't mean for this video to be this long, but anyway, put it in writing, y'all. Our kids ain't gonna be there for us, and we just gotta pray and hope for the best. My prayer and hope is to not be in a nursing home, and I'm not even depending on my granddaughter. I'm not depending on my granddaughter to care for me. I'm not. So y'all have a good day. I'm dressed for my gig today. I gotta work today. I'm dressed for my gig. So if you call me, I'll be on my way. But first I have to take care of my auntie first. Then I'll put him on the list for later. You guys have a wonderful day. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you feel like this video has brought value to your life or someone else in your world, please share it, pass it on. You guys, I just can't not have this channel without y'all. I didn't even, I was like, man, it's gonna be hard for me to be consistent on YouTube. But when you start seeing your community build now, and you start seeing the messages and the people are happy to talk to you or message you, it just warms my heart. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I love y'all. And until the next video, take it easy.